Oh, great. Here we fucking go.
Dude, I thought I was going to be so timely. Like, I was like, man, I'm going to be like, right at 5. And then, like, shit, 5:03. And you boys fucking beat me to it. Craig's at least, like, 30 minutes late to everything. So, like,
yeah,
I'm expecting him to at least be the fucking last one.
Bar. Yeah. I left the bar at fucking 4:45. I'm like, these motherfuckers be late as shit. I'm going to be fine.
Shit. I got like a beer, so I'm gonna put it in a nice fancy fucking glass. I'm gonna milk this shit for about a half hour.
I got a quart of blueberry milk.
All right, there's something.
Didn't know we were going that route. Shit. I walked right by the fucking garage refrigerator. I didn't even know.
Craig's sitting 3 weeks out right now. He's not touching a damn thing.
It doesn't surprise me. Yuppie fuck.
Hey, I got a bottle of Hennessy waiting to open up right after.
Waiting.
No, just crack that for the third squat.
I know Craig saw it. But I signed up for that meet there in December.
Bro, I was talking to Craig today about it, and I was like, we were just counting it up, and I was like, Dan's done like 5 meets already, and this will be the 6th meet this year. So like every 2 months, you're just fucking chipping away, bro.
So here's the thing, though. It's like I might as well. I turn 36 next Thursday, and it'll be my 36th meet.
Damn.
Oh,
so
okay.
Like, so and then like the PPC, you get some cash from that, and then like the meet.
You get a Cali trip out of it too. I mean.
No, exactly. Yeah. And there's no fucking way I'm gonna beat Chrissy Hawkins. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Dude, second's 5K. I mean, that's a fucking business trip right there. Yeah. Exactly.
Are they splitting the PPC up male female though?
No, dude. It's everyone's lumped in the same.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, I can't get a hold of a single fucking person. Like, Russ has been on vacation for 3.5 months, and God knows what's fucking going on there. Like, honestly, I've asked Mika, I've asked everybody, I've asked Aunt Yana, Andre's girlfriend. Like, I can't get a fucking solid answer out of it.
Shit, hey, man. Well, I mean, you can kind of do what me and Craig were doing with that October meet, dude. We weren't sure if that was going to go on, and like, they still Julie about it, but they still haven't reached out to anybody else. Like, Craig and I got refunds, but like, I'm pretty sure it was like her own money. Like, I think that gym's still putting the meet on. It's going to be USPA now. Like, they're not telling anyone. It's in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
I believe it.
I don't even think no money involved either.
Your guys' meet is 3 weeks out now, huh?
Yeah, 3 weeks after today. Yeah.
Oh, Craig's Shane,
classic.
Dude, I'm doing the long slumber until April here, man. Like, there's TD's doing that, Brad's doing that. Everyone's kind of chilling out. Hopefully, we can get everyone at the same spot, man.
So that was my plan after this whole shit with Bridge First Meet. Fucking Christ. With Bridge First Meet, that was my plan. Like, I just wanted to, and then I could never get an answer out of anybody. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck everything. I'm just gonna enter this meet. It's a trip to fucking LA. I could win 5K. I could win 2.5K. Like, on a bad day. And what, I've been taking tests for the last 13 months. I might as well, like, another pin's not gonna hurt, like another fucking needle, just like, Jesus Christ, it's daily routine now. I might as well just...
here, man. What's a little more water?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
I was trying to track the like monthly going ons in powerlifting, and then every month it was like, oh, top total Dan Bell. Like, how are you able to compete every single month? Like, I don't understand. Like, after a meet, I'm done for like at least 3 weeks, just in a coma.
Yeah, so tomorrow will be my first. No, I went back to the gym last Sunday, but I literally just stretched out. Like, that was like the gist of it. I stretched out, I spotted, I hung out with the boys, that type of shit. And I just wanted to be there for them. So then tomorrow is gonna be my first day squatting. Like, this meets sleeves only, so it's second nature. Like, I'm gonna be so much. I don't want to say I'm gonna be so much stronger than July, because July I didn't really try, and I took Craig. You heard me, bitch.
Number 2 total in July.
Yeah. But like,
fucking A.
but yeah. So I mean, like, it's gonna be a little different, and I know I'm still like, I have to fucking still work. Like, this is the first time this year that I've had a 11-week. Hey, let's fucking dedicate. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really think it might be the time for 2,500 to fall in sleeves.
Ooh.
Dude, it's a race right now, man, because I think Jesus is waiting. He posted some, dude, the numbers he hits every week, I don't get that, but like, it's like he's waiting 6 months, like for that Sheffield deal. So he's like, I mean, probably after our meet, man. Like,
Fuck
I don't know how you
them
can kind of
fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Dude,
Kids.
just give us like a quick summary on how that whole deal just kind of like whoever, because Tom's the one that put the poster together, right?
Yeah, no, well, actually, I made the meme and I posted, and I just said the internet's wild. Like, just let it go from there. And then, of course, Tom and his business mind was like, hey, let's sell this. Like, you know, Tom's like, hey, let's sell this. And we did. I mean, fuck, man. I made some cash off it. I paid the photographer. I was like, hey, thank you for the picture.
Yeah.
Here's some cash, which was the right thing to do. And then, we made some good bank off that, because it's true, man. I'm sure you guys have an idea with the cultures in Florida. It's way different than any other state.
Way back.
Yeah, 100%. Like, good people doing good things, want good things to happen to everyone else. That's what I want powerlifting to be, because none of us fucking make money. Like, this year might be the year that I make the most money off powerlifting, but think about the last 8 years that I put money into the motherfucker, you know, like,
Dude, exactly.
you guys know, like, you put money into it year after year after year. It's like, I love this sport. This is what I want to do. This is the culture I want to be around. Like, okay, now I'm finally getting some lucrative value off the sport, but still, it's like,
well, you're able to pay your way. You're able to go on these fucking cool trips, and like, you can sit there and go 6 times a year. You know what I mean? It's not like a financial thing where, like, even like if we can compete more than that, to travel more than twice a year, you're fucking paying an arm and a leg right now, you know?
Yeah, dude. I just paid, I just paid like $690 for a rental car for like $690 for a rental car. It was $740 for the hotel. So it's just like, Jesus Christ, you know? How do you like? And then you got these kids. Oh, you should pay me for the products that I put out online. No, bitch. Earn your spot.
Yeah.
Like, get in line, dude. There's people in front of you. There's people that have been doing this longer, have more, and have paid back to the sport, dude. The minute that fucking meet got over in Washington, I PayPal'd Chris Bridgeford $1,000. I was like, hey, here's for next year. Love you. Like,
dude, paying it forward, man. I mean, that's
you got to, man. I just gave $500 to my best friend Kenny for his strongman meet that he's doing in Iowa. Like, just, you got, like, what is
you're
the
spreading it around. If you're not going to sit there and put the meets on or help spot load or judge, whatever, I mean, dude, whatever you can do to just keep the ball rolling, you know what I mean? Because that's how we've gotten to the spot now where, like, you can do these cool meets with the cool fucking venues and all, like, the cool photography, and people are starting to make some coin off it where they can travel more. I mean, it's, I don't know, man. Like, I think every generation's kind of like, oh, my generation is the best in powerlifting, you know, blah, blah, blah. But, like, as far as, like, it's never going to be mainstream, dude. But as far as just development, like, it's at a pretty good spot right
now. Yeah.
Big time. I'm pretty excited for that Croatia barbell. Like, I'm excited to see them blow up.
Yeah.
They're trying, man. They're trying hard. That's what matters. You know, it's been 2 years now. They asked me to come down for their grand opening, and I had some shit going on that weekend. And then now they're doing the whole meet, and it's just like, you guys are putting in the effort to make this sport better. I'm about it. I want to be. You know, you guys are doing it. One of my clients is doing it. It's just like, hey, let's fucking go. Like, cool. It's good to see that, because, man, I've seen so many people, so many federations, so many other bullshit just come and go. We want to do this for you guys. We want to do that for you guys. And then it's just like, bye. It's like, let's get some longevity, because if we both work together, like if my sponsors help you and if you help my sponsors with publicity, this could all be a win-win. And a lot of people don't want to see that way. It's me. Pat might understand. He's young.
Yeah.
Pat's an old soul, boys.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, that kind of goes a little bit into today's topic. I mean, like, we're gonna talk about the next big meet coming up, which would be the Pro Raw. Just kind of like talking about that list. I mean, you and I did it back when it was that's changed names like three times now. We did it when it was the tribute meet in Texas back in 2019. And then we did it the next year when it was the showdown in Kansas City. And then it was that last year. And now it's Pro Raw, and that's kind of changed hands. The idea's kind of hung around, but
I thought you were one of them kids that me too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I was like, you mean this motherfucker's from Florida and he didn't even say a word to me? Like,
oh, dude, I was still like starstruck then, man. I showed up. That was like my first big meet. And as far as just like a lot of people being there and stuff, so you kind of get caught up in the whole thing. Like Andre was there, like seeing him shuffling around in the back, dude. Yuri was there, you were there. That man looks like, I mean, we saw him at when we had the seminar or whatever last,
when he wrapped
at the seminar, but I mean, he was, way better shape than when we saw him in Texas, dude. He was like, the man looked like he's fucking walked out 1,000 pounds fucking 50 times or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
I got an awesome video of him pushing Boss in a golf cart that time.
Dude, he loved them, bro.
Oh yeah, they're good people, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, that I signed up for sleeves at meet, and then I found out Andre was gonna. I knew he was signed up, but I didn't figure he was gonna do it. And then that day when I was weighing in, I found out that Andre was there, and I'm like, if I got a chance to go head to head with Andre, I'm gonna throw wraps on. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Well, you were just taking a big layoff before that too, though.
Yeah.
Walked out too. But you took a big layoff before that. That was the last meet you did before the world record, and like that November after that.
Right. Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that was because I knew I was that close. And especially with walking out. Walking out's different. We all know that.
Dude, it's gonna be between you and Craig both, dude, just to walk out $1,000 and then hit it to what they're gonna be looking for at that meet. It's gonna be like, you guys can both do more than that, but I think it's going to be fucking hitting the finesse squat. That, the heaviest finesse squat you're going to be able to hit. You know what I mean?
I think when it goes over 900, if you think about it too much, you're fucked already.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Like one step. I don't give a fuck where my feet are. I know I'm coming up. Yeah.
Eyes forward and fucking pucker that ass, boys. You're going down.
Right. 100%. Patrick, how's the walkout going?
It's going. I sustained 2 injuries last week doing squats. I figured out that I wasn't reading the RPE scale right. I thought that RPE 7 was 1 rep left in the tank, so I took 8-10 for a pause and a regular single. And on the first rep, something near my knee or quad something popped. And I was like, well, I locked it out, so I might as well do another rep. And I locked that one out. That's what you get for
having an RPE scale in the first place. Fucking super heavyweight.
I know. Well, JP was like, well, percents don't really work when you squat 1,000, because like the general would be like a 3x3 at 80%. And I was like,
100%.
Yeah.
So, Craig's 80% is like a 2x2. That's like the most he could, like, that's what he's been hitting for this whole prep.
Yeah. After like 925, it's singles, dude. I'm not fucking with shit. No.
Shit, mine's 859, 860. It's all singles.
Yeah. I did that 1,000 for 3 for 4. I was done for 5 days after that. Like my entire body. I think like the muscles in my neck hurt. I will never do that again. I will never.
I mean, that was during COVID too. So you guys were kind of just like, you just probably just came off the couch fucking going into that too. Like you hadn't been training a whole lot, right?
No,
or was that before?
I was trying to peak for the Kern.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. And my gym never closed down. You know, Florida, we don't close down. Fuck COVID.
Life goes on, my friend.
I was training out of a boxing gym at that time, and they shut down real fast.
Well, you're that close to another liberal state.
Yeah, we're Massachusetts Junior, even though we claim to be a red state.
Why don't you move? What is holding you there? Your family?
I can't. I'm living in my parents' basement right now. I can't afford to buy anything.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious? I'm not surprised, but are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if inflation used at least a little bit of lube, I'd be able to go to like Maryland or something. But between work and just not being able to afford anything, I'm considering getting into coaching just so that I can afford to like even start to build up something for a down payment.
You are the stereotypical brand new powerlifter. I love it. I'm glad that I know you fucking look up to me, but I'm glad that I can shed some light on you. Cause like, if you progress your personal life as much as you progress your powerlifting total, everything will fucking go great. You don't need to worry about just
that is so true.
It's so true.
Once my personal got life better, this powerlifting got so easy.
It's just weird how those two things kind of go together though, because like if your life's shit, you're working a job you don't like, and like you're fucking everything's just tough, you know what I mean? That's gonna affect your training. You're gonna kind of feel like shit going into that, and then when it doesn't go good, you're gonna be wrecked. The best meets I've ever had are like when like, I mean, they're generally after like breakups, but like, dude, you just like you're doing your own thing. You know what I mean? Like you're putting everything you want into it, but you're enjoying everything else. Like it's a privilege to train. You get to do what you want to do. Like I don't know, it all bleeds into each other. You know what I mean?
My biggest
I said this a couple podcasts ago, and like I know my wife doesn't listen, but like I got into powerlifting because of pussy. Like honestly, like straight up, like I legit like was like shit. There's a lot of fucking banging ass girls in here, and then a lot of my first 2,200 total was like after a breakup. My first 2,300 was after a breakup, and I'm just like, fuck these bitches, I'm better than everyone.
Yeah. Let me show you what I'm gonna do when I'm motivated.
Yeah, but then like on hindsight, I got married and I hit 2,500. So it's just like, holy shit, you know, it's just like it doesn't make sense, but it's like the vengeance in your mind. You have to have that. It's like, and back then, of course, I was chasing all this chasing hoes, you know, and like now it's just like my wife has nothing to do with powerlifting. She wants to stuff crystals up my ass. Like it's just
I do
like
it
all kinds of weird.
I do it every day. My girl hates powerlifting. She doesn't give two shits if I do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I met my wife through powerlifting, and when she was still in the sport, like we were butting heads like all day. Now she's into MMA, and she's like, you know, I can kick your ass, right? And I'm like, please, that'd be fantastic. And then she tries, and she realizes my neck is bigger than most other people's, and she can't actually do any of it.
Of course. Oh, it's too good.
But like the a lot of it's kind of like the difference in mindsets. Like up here, when you go to a meet, everyone's like quiet. They got the headphones in. They're like they're trying so hard to be such a stone cold killer. And then I went to the Ghost Clash, and everyone was like, "What's up? Let's have fun. It's gonna be a good time." Everyone had a good meet, kind of, but like the positive life.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
How many?
I made a couple dollars.
Yeah. I came in fourth and second, but yeah, like once your life is outside of the gym is positive, then your results get positive too.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, man. You should probably think about getting out of there.
Yeah. Well, I'm the number 2 lifter in all of New England is a 198er, so I'm a really big fish in a small pond. Everyone else is multiply.
Yeah,
it's like a different deal up the different team, you know.
Yeah, Like I go to the gym, there's an 18-year-old who's squatting for something, and it's the biggest thing ever. And then I just go into the corner and I bench 6, and like I'm like, I don't need spotters. Go away.
Yeah. That was kind of honestly, that was kind of the way it was when I first started up in Illinois.
Yeah.
And it was like the closest thing to me was the Little Bridges up in Chicago. And then I started going training with them. And like it made a good change towards me. But still, like, I trained a lot alone. It never really bothered me. It didn't. And everybody's like, "Oh, you need a good trainer," and I'm all for that. Honestly, I fucking fell into this place fucking so beautifully, and these guys pushed me down here just great. And they're people I trust. But if you want it bad enough, you'll do it. Yeah. And I believe Pat. I believe you do. Remember that screenshot I sent you a couple weeks ago? That kid saying that you were gonna take my total in a couple of years.
Yeah. Well, I think I have a video of you. Someone said
kid?
Someone asked you a question when I was gonna pass you on squats, and you were like, "Not soon."
Not soon.
That was like 2 years ago in one of those AMAs.
Yeah. Well, I'm a honest and I'm a fucking realistic person. Don't get me wrong, my progression has been pretty fucking great, but I'm not the fucking average Joe also. And I remember my first 1,000-pound squat. I remember my first, just like Jesus the other day. I commented on his shit and I fucking liked it. And I was just like, dude, I remember my first 1,000-pound squat. That's fucking awesome. Congratulations. But you're nowhere fucking close to 1,100. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Not him, but you, like in sleeves and reps are completely different. Like, it's gonna take fucking time. Fuck, man. I had from 2016 to 2019, I was a fucking stalemate. And then 2019, I hit my ceiling. So it's just like, that's just the way strength and the way powerlifting goes. It's just the way it is. But getting around a different crowd, getting down to a better nature, dude, that time of year is coming around for you, man. And I know how that is. I used to get seasonal depression like it was no other. I wouldn't want to do a fucking thing from like October 1st until February 28th. I'm going.
Bro, when I went up to Colorado, you were telling me, you're like, "Oh, bro, it's real." And I was like, it's not gonna be bad. It was dark when I woke up, and it was dark when I got off of work at like 5, bro. And it was literally 100%. Just cold and black for fucking like 7 months.
Horrible, man. Like, nobody deserves that. Nobody. No, if you want any value of your life, you just get to some sunshine. And Florida's fucking beautiful. It's expensive, but it's fucking beautiful.
It's worth it, though. Besides the heat.
Well, I'm not even sweating the heat. I'm in it every day. Don't bother me none. Oh, Craig.
Dude, I just working this. Me and Craig are working from home, dude. We're fucking cush.
Oh, yeah. I'm jealous.
I got my old little whiz quiz going on for my DOT physical coming up in another week. Otherwise, I'd join you, Craig.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The good life.
I hear you.
Dude, cranberry juice hard for fucking five days a weekend. You're good to go. Get those fucking you get the ones that's Walgreens or whatever, test those out, you know what I mean, before you go in.
Yeah. Amazon come right to my front door.
Right here.
I really sit at my desk and piss on them.
So we got the USAP, the one that with the sleeves and the walkout, USPA, I think, the Pro Raw coming up at JP Price's gym.
There we go.
We got a pretty stacked flight D. We got Shane Hunt, we got John Hack, we got Hussam, we got Cade Proctor. Like, we gotta build up some over-unders for here, because we got a lot of high caliber lifters. They're all gonna be fighting for first or second, realistically.
Yeah, thank you.
So a lot of these over-unders are going to be like, except for John Hack, well, except for squats, because his squat is kind of like my deadlift, where you just, everyone's got one lift. Everyone's got one lift.
Yeah.
Okay,
Except for Dan.
here's the thing. Here's like, and I never count John out. Like, you can never count John out. But I've also seen John shit the bed. So, like, me with my, I don't say common knowledge, but me from what I've seen, like, John's been steady. But John's also just done a meet. Like, don't get me wrong, he's still progressing. He's hitting his numbers, obviously, for Instagram. It's going to be interesting because he's, like me, kind of fucking worn out right now.
He looks it. Has to be.
Well, why would you not? I mean, the guy goes to fucking Muscle Beach and benches 500 just to do it.
In the sun.
I don't understand how his programming is. I don't understand how your programming is. Like, there's some sort of like Minotaur DNA going on in there.
Outliers, dude. Genetic outliers. Craig's one, Dan's one, Jesus is one. Biggest, fucking strongest people around, man. A lot of it's not going to be atypical.
You just crush up the Coors Light cans at the end of the night and just roll them like dice and read the bones. That's what the program is for the next day, right?
Yeah, I wish that was true, but I've fucking, man, even this last month with peaking for the Clash of the Columbia and peaking, starting a little peak for since June, since July. I've been drinking, but I like it's one night a week and it's maybe 1-2 nights
structured.
Yeah, like I do it when I can, and when I don't want to feel like shit the next day, I just fucking don't drink.
Yeah,
I know I got shit to do tomorrow, or if I do tie one on, I make sure I get 3 gallons of water in that day. I make sure I eat a lot of good food before I get trashed and eat junk food. Like, I know I got to get up. I know I got to fucking get to work the next day too. It's weird to say, but when I fucking get going like that, I keep myself busy as shit. I just bought another bike just so I could work on it in the garage.
Oof.
I've legit worked on it for the last 2 weeks in my garage till 4:30 in the morning, just so I don't go out and drink, just so I don't like I have to have some kind of
idle hands, man. The devil's playground. You got to keep it moving.
Yeah,
100%. Cade's gonna have a good day. Cade's looking good.
Yeah,
bro. Him and Shane Hunt both. I've been talking to him, and like, you go back like 15 weeks, they were both having like severe back issues, like hard time like pulling. That they were. I know Cade for he didn't pull or squat for kind of like a few months leading in. Shane was having a hard time pulling a little bit, and like they've turned their whole deal around in like 3 months, man. Like big time. Shane ripped up 953 the other day. I mean,
yeah,
a little early.
Dude, I haven't.
Little early. You don't want to be blowing your wad that early.
Dude, I hear
blow
it.
the wad on the platform.
Yeah, my best numbers are on the platform.
Yeah,
that's how
I've never once hit more of a number in the gym than I have on the platform, and I'll live by that.
I've been the same since I've started. Never done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been saying for years, if it's not on the platform, might as well just be 135.
Yeah, and I catch so much shit about squat depth. It's fucking hilarious. But like, you're gonna judge me by my training when I've squatted more on the platform? Leave me the fuck alone. Go back to your CrossFit gym and fuck off.
Dude, that's always the thing, though, dude. I mean, it's like everyone kind of says total stock, whatever, but I mean, it's true. Like, you don't have to tell everyone you're strong. If you're strong, they're gonna know about it regardless. You know what I mean? So if they're gonna sit there talk shit about squat depth, or he's not posting this or they're not posting that, like, look at the track record. It speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
When it comes to meet day, what's gonna happen? No, that Clash on the Columbia. So we misloaded 2 weeks out, and I thought I was gonna take 959 for my last squat warm up, and then hit 1014 for my final fucking squat in reps.
Oof.
We misloaded and it was 1042.
Chad situation. Oh no. that poor little guy, man. Come on.
Yeah. So I go to squat down and I missed it completely. And I'm like, hey, bad days happen. Let's fucking move on. So I had no idea where it was gonna what was gonna happen at that meet. I opened at 9:59. Bridgeford wrapped me, smoked it. I was like, all right, 460. So 10:14 on my second, smoked it, and I'm like, bro, it's feeling too good. And I crushed that 10:47. Like it looked like a fucking opener, like the way it felt. But
it was smart to not jump more than that. You know what I mean? Like you said, you were building. You know what I mean?
100%, 100%. Yeah, exactly. And Chris knew, like I was more there for Chris because I do want to support him, and he's actually.
I mean, he looks solid, dude. There was another dude total 2,200 pounds there. There was a couple of big 2,000 pound totals. Like there were good lifters. He told me, he's like, next year I don't give a fuck about a sanction. This meet will be the big dogs of the United States.
Oh hell yeah.
Amen.
And I'm like, Chris, whatever the fuck you need, I'm gonna support the living shit out of you. Chris's very first meet, I was there. Chris is always like he was an Iowa guy. He grew up in the Midwest. Chris is a great fucking down to earth dude. Every time I had a question or every time I ever thought about anything and I wanted to question Chris came back with a solid, straightforward answer. Chris is one of the most stand-up dudes that I've met in powerlifting, and I love his drive for the future of the sport. So I legitimately told him, if anyone wants to go against me in the next 3 years, because I'm cashing in 10 years and I'm out. So 10 years of powerlifting, 37 years old.
Dude, that's the goal, I think, right now. I gave myself 30, but I was like 10 years would be like 3 more years after that.
Yeah.
36 for me. A couple more years.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, 2 years.
You got some time to catch up. Maybe you can get a deadlift. Anyway.
We'll see this meet here. We'll see where it'll be at.
I've been pulling 700 for doubles recently.
Dude, that's your opener now, man. You've been sending me those videos, dude. That's looking clean. It's from blocks, but I mean, compared to what you usually do, it's like it's night and day. So I mean,
Pat, I love your progression. I love what you're doing, but I'm still gonna make fun of Craig.
Oh, don't stop. Don't let my head get too big. It already doesn't fit through the door.
Tiny little baby hands.
You know what they say about small hands?
Oh, go, Craig, your turn. Put your hands up. Yeah. Baby hands.
Craig, tell them what the squat and the bench is going to be this meet, boys.
1025, 622, over seven pool.
622.
617 in that range. 617, 611, 611, 622 in that range.
All right. I'll make sure I bring extra halo.
After Kansas City back in 2020, never again, dude. I pissed applesauce the next day. Hard fast.
I loaded the halo for like 1 day before the American Pro, and I was puking up by 500 pounds on squats.
Dude,
I don't think it stayed in my system.
No, 100%.
So basically, I was natty.
Right. Yeah.
So over under for squats at the USPA, how 850 pounds. What over or under, Dan?
Oh, Cade and Joe. Joe will get close, but I don't think 854 might be a reach. So this meet last year, I could see Joe hitting it. And I actually told Joe in our fucking Live Large, I was like, 854 is your max. And he went 846. Joe's gonna have a good squat. Joe's been working a squat. And
his bench came back like 100 pounds, bro. That's crazy.
Only took 4.5 years. You know, I love Joe. I do. I love Joe, but like, yeah, it's been good for him. It'll be interesting to see. I know Kate will do good.
Hassan's Hassan was saying he wants to get, 861, but he missed that when he came to our gym to train a couple weeks ago. So I got him ballparking, I think like 837, somewhere around there, and he takes a jump from there. But
842. We'll 842.
Yeah. He posted
on
the
the
grinder 816 this morning. Who saw him?
And it was
that's a week out too. So
yeah,
dude, time will tell, man. Some people, dude, I show up on the platform and everything. I mean, if you do everything right in training, you show up, everything's kind of, you get like an extra 10 pounds, 50 pounds on the platform for sure. Just out of hype and nerve and everything else.
Adrenaline.
The adrenaline alone, big time.
Yeah.
As long as you hit depth, at least. Yeah.
Dude, you fucking Craig last in February, bro. That was back to back.
I hit my opener. I was fine.
Fuck those rats.
Yeah, Craig's not going back in
shoes
those
now, so it won't be as much of a problem. Hopefully,
dude. No more slippers with the bottom cut out.
Hey, Walmart, higher quality than Notorious, apparently.
Craig, you never get back into reps?
He couldn't wear them tight. He couldn't get down in them. Like the only time Craig hit a depth squat that whole prep, no talking shit, Craig, but like was the third attempt at the meet. Like we
that was my best squat.
Honestly, you could have gone if Sean just would have let you go up, you would have hit that on your second, got it, and then you could have gone up, I think, like 1060. But
he didn't want me to.
We went.
I had it.
Yeah, he went 970, and then you got the 1025.
Yeah. It was almost like that multiply progression where it's like, fuck, I can't hit depth with it. Just add more weight.
Dude,
I'm almost glad that you're kind of a bitch about reps.
The only reason why I jumped in was to see if I could hang with you in reps. Honestly, that was the only reason.
Welcome to powerlifting, Craig.
Now the only person left who can challenge Dan with raps is me.
Yeah, dude, no one
That's
else is
still
really.
A whole fucking valley difference. I'm trying to
Reps
explain.
is kind of that Australian meat dude that just went by.
Yeah.
I thought Dylan was gonna show up and hit some fat number, and he did an opener, and apparently he fucked his quad up, he fucked his pec up on the bench, and then he gets a 22:10. I mean, after coming back from 3 years, I mean it's still, it's badass he did that, but I mean I thought he was gonna have a way bigger day, and then there was one other guy in 308 who did like a 23:20. He had a pretty big squat, and then everything else just to get the number. But you don't see like a whole lot of big like rap numbers besides, I mean, you two, the guy I'm talking about in Australia, and then Haas. I mean, it's kind of thinning out a little bit,
Dylan and I talked quite a bit, and I was super excited for him.
He was looking so strong, dude. Like 6 weeks ago, like a house, bro.
Yeah, he's accident prone. That's kind of what happens when you go from he went from like 380 to almost fucking 300, and then he bulks back up. Yeah, he bulks back up. I'm like, dude, you have age on your side so much. Like, thank God you can do this. I lost fucking 30 pounds in 2 weeks since the last meet. And I'm just like, I feel so fucking weak right now. But I don't care. Like, I know it comes with the territory, and there's no vitamin T in me. So it's like, all right, this is what happens.
That's a dry sponge over there.
Yeah. I'm perfectly fine with it.
So over under on bench at this meet, Pat, you had like 575 as the over under. I see two people doing more than that.
So number of people above 575 is 2. That's the over under that I'm throwing out there, because John's not hitting 6.
John's not benching more than 600.
Yeah.
If he
goes lose a couple pounds there,
if he goes 606, he won't hit it.
Yeah, maybe like 585, 595.
Well, that'd be smart. That would be smart. And with him having Andy in his corner, they'll talk him into that. But that just means John's gonna pull 914. That's what pissed me off more than anything, little faggot.
Dude, that's the craziest part is like, you got the world record total, but his bench and his pull are like right with you, dude. It's like that's the craziest thing. It's like he's not like it's a 198 guy that has a couple good, but like it's like he is like elite of elite. You know what I mean?
He
Like
pulled his glute trying low bar. Like Jesus Christ, man, get out of here! No, this is my God saying, do not do low bar, John. Nobody wants you in my zone,
bro. I remember we were at the Kern, and it was warming up or he went before you did, and he just takes it out the way he always does, where he just fucking just jumps underneath it and pops you like. And you're waiting to get going reps and stuff, and you're just like, don't fucking do that. Like I just remember you said it so loud, like, don't fucking do that.
Rushes it, man. He rushes it.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Those kids.
I wish I worried about that.
John will be over right around 6, and then I think Dustin Cuke will be the biggest bench of the meet. I mean, he'll probably be a little north of 6, where John, I think, will be like right there, if a little under. So
Dustin's
second guy?
He's a 275 fire hydrant, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Zach
Dustin's
Myers
gonna be
there.
somebody. He's gonna be somebody we're gonna have to worry about in April too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's. It's weird. I've never seen a guy his age just start to peak like he does.
how old is he?
Dude, super dad in Texas, Brad Crawford, dude. He didn't hit 2,300 or 2,250 until he was like 36. And he's gotten stronger every single year since then, dude. Like he's like in his early 40s.
I'll be 36 next Thursday.
Oh, happy birthday, man. Happy early birthday.
Needs to be a
I'll be
national
34
holiday.
in 2 weeks.
Sheesh, we all got birthdays. Well, mine's in January, but you guys all got birthdays near each other. We got to do something.
Yeah.
All right,
you're
and the
not-
last one here, we got deadlift 950 over under. So I think we're gonna have 2 people that'll be right there. If not, it'll be close. I think Shane's gonna get that 953 in the comp. If he makes a big jump after, just goes for the 1,000, that's gonna be risk. But I think, if he plays a total from there, maybe a little more. Who knows how the jumps are gonna kind of shake out. And
Shane's
then
smart. Shane's smart. He'll probably open at 903, 942 on a second, and play it by there. Dude, even 979. That's a
that'll give him a 2,300 pound total, dude.
that's huge.
Yeah.
Dude, he was 2,160 back in February. We talked to him on our last podcast, and I was like, so what are you thinking for the meet? Because his back was still jacked up. He's like, I don't really like to talk about it. And I was like, I can see you doing like, 2204. He's like, a little more. And I was like, all right, well, prove me wrong. And then he ripped that pull up the other day, and I was like, yeah, dude, shoe and mouth, fucking go get that 23.
Yeah, and Shane's just like you and Craig and Pat. Shane's a good dude. I do. I fucking love that kid. Like what he's about. And like as annoying as it is, I love he does the Q&As every single day, and he's just so straightforward. Everyone's like, "Oh, how much protein do you take?" He's like, "Enough." They're just like, figure your shit out. Like none of us got this shit handed to us. Like just figure your shit out.
Yeah, man. Put the time in to learn.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
I like how much information he shares about recovery. Like I'm starting to think about doing rucks like he does, but like on a treadmill, because nature's awful. But like the vitamin D, the sun exposure and stuff, and a lot of recovery stuff, because recovery's
I'll send you a link to the shit that I take before bed. It's vitamin D, E, K, and magnesium. It's on Amazon.
Is that better than a melatonin?
Dude, melatonin. Yeah. Anything
Dude,
over
me and Craig take like 20 melatonin before bed.
Yeah.
No fucking way, bro. Anything over 3 milligrams of melatonin, and my ass is not doing a thing the next day.
Yeah.
It's worth it, though. That's why I have to take it. That and smoke a little bit, and I'm good.
Well, melatonin also increases the prolactin in your system. So whenever I take melatonin, I have crazy mood swings. Like there's a chance I end up in the hospital. Like it's bad.
He says there's a chance I end up in the hospital with mood swings. There's a chance I end up in county with mood swings.
Well, the difference between you and I is I'm a pussy.
Yeah. Okay, I'll send, like I said, I'll send you that link. It's actually the fucking thing was made for leg cramps. Did I get like massive leg cramps?
Dude.
Yeah.
With your calves, dude, that's probably like a fucking I can see you going to the hospital with that.
Straight out of bed, yeah. Straight out of bed, bawling my eyes out, walking up and down the hallway, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And that's even like I'm still steady on 2 gallons a day. Like it's been wicked. I'll send you a link. I'll send fucking all three of you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's on fucking
it, boys.
like $25 and I get 100 pills.
Damn.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Two of them the night before bed.
What do you got on Jamal holding on to this last pull, Dan? I wouldn't say the last pull, the second pull. Any of the big pulls over 950.
Next question.
Oh.
I forgot that Jamal was doing it. Now that, what was it? The USAPL's different.
Jamal's a prime example of an Instagram lifter.
I've been saying it for months.
Okay. His squat surprised me at hybrid 2 years ago. His bench has been the same for 3 years. Deadlifts, when does it show up? Like you pull a grand in the gym all day long. Yay, Instagram loves you. Yay, deadlift till you dead loves you. Go on the platform and pull 970. You've done that for 3 years now too. Like
on the platform, 135.
I'm sorry, if you have that big of a fucking ego that you gotta continually do it for fucking Instagram, get the fuck out of powerlifting. God damn it, you need to edit this out of this fucking podcast.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
just from next question until
I do like Jamal. Jamal's cool, face to face. But Jamal on Instagram's a different person. That's the way it is a lot with these motherfuckers now.
Oh yeah.
All of them are like that.
Yeah.
And you see somebody that like talks to you like in your DMs or something like that, and then as soon as you get to the meet, they don't know you. They don't.
What do
they don't know you.
What do you like? They don't know you. You're gonna act like you don't have my poster on your wall, and you motherfuckers.
All right, last one on this thing. Over under. Who's getting a 2,300 pound total as namesake for the little podcast deal here? Anybody get one of those at this meet or?
Just one. I'll say John. John Happ, easy. John, I'll say Shane, and Jamal's hit or miss. It's going to depend on his pull.
Those are the three.
Damn,
I don't see anyone else with a shot.
Like Skittles.
Well, dude, if it's one big lift if those deadlifts go up, man. I mean, you got to think that's 50. I mean, his best pull at the last meet was 903 for Shane. And if he gets anything more than 950, that's just another 50 pounds on top of your total, not even counting squat. I mean, that's a big little chunk of change. And same thing with Jamal. I mean, if he strikes out and goes, 915 opener versus 1,000 pounds, that's like, we're talking 85 pounds there. You know what I mean? Up or down.
Well, yeah, but you also got to think about what Jamal has to lose. And like, I just kind of thought about this because I'm a huge Derek Thistle, Whistle, whatever his name is. I'm a huge fan. So Jamal has a reason. You guys know how I feel about that kind of shit. Yeah, Jamal might have a day, but John will definitely hit 20. Damn it.
It's gonna depend on his squat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 1,000%. And the Kansas City crew ain't nothing to fuck with when it comes to squat depth.
Bro, you earn your shit when you go down there. We've all been there. We've all got red
no gifts at that meet at all. There's no gifts.
Yeah.
No.
I got fucking 4 white lights that entire fucking trip. That's so you earn your shit when you go to Kansas City. Yeah, John. If John has a perfect day, he will. Jamal, I think Jamal's got enough vengeance and God knows how much he's throwing a dildo in his ass, screaming about 2,300. So it's like, I think, Jamal's going to be there. Jamal's going to have a day because he has a reason to. Jamal has a reason to. Shane, fuck. That kid's
It's all on the pull, dude. It's all on the pull.
Yeah.
Anything, even if, like I said, even if he goes 950, dude, to get like even anywhere north of 2,250 is like, it's huge for him still. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
he could go 825, 560, and then fuck. I don't know what that
Well, I don't know about 560. I think he'll probably be closer to like
511.
529.
I say
Well, he's been
no.
benching 500 in training almost every week.
Yeah, I give him like right around 529.
Yeah, and then
551 is conservative.
Yeah,
He can-
okay.
If
I'm
he-
not lowballing you, Shane. I'm just looking at the training.
yeah, and then all he has to do is pull 925, which that's like a cute second attempt for him. Maybe.
Yeah,
Have you touched that Kabuki bar yet, Dan?
Ghost had the kabuki bar.
Oh, no.
No.
We had Cerakoted, which means paint that makes everyone not be able to hold on to the fucking bar. I didn't even know what that meant until everyone started bitching about it.
Yeah, my quad cramps. It's the Cerakote. It was 100.
Who didn't hold on to
Cerakote.
the bar? Who didn't hold on to the bar?
Who did it?
Probably everyone below 300.
I didn't have a problem.
No.
Shit.
No, I haven't fucked with it untampered, uncarry-coated. But I want to support Chris Duffin because what he does for the sport, he sponsors a lot of bullshit. But what's wrong with the Texas bar? You know,
What's wrong with the bars that we all train on in our own gyms, dude?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I have no problem with supporting Chris and making sure like that bar at Ghost was great. Worked for me. But I get it. I mean, everybody's gonna have their own opinion, and there ain't nothing wrong with that Texas bar. Proven since the 80s. Like that bar is fucking awesome.
So
Hey, we'll be
why
using
do
it
we
in
wanna
April.
change the wheel? Yeah. Yeah, I asked them, and they said they were using the Texas in April. Because my
Yeah.
gym has every bar for some
Well,
reason.
Of course.
we didn't.
Of course, like, when you're in Texas, you have to use a Texas bar. Texas is almost as bad. Like if it says Texas, they'll use it. Like if you legit put if you had a Texas Donnie Thompson fat pad, they would put it on the fucking bench just because that's how Texas is. Like there's like, oh, this says Texas, we gotta fucking use it.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, on that note, boys, we've had you on here long enough. We'll let you get going, but dude, I appreciate you coming on, man. This is fun, dude. We'll post this. It'll be a podcast, whatever. But it's just fucking cool. Like that's my favorite part about meets is when we all get to just fucking sit around and just shoot the shit for a little bit. You know what I mean? So like, I appreciate you coming on, dude. This is fucking cool just to talk for a little bit. And
you guys got big squats next weekend.
Yes.
yeah, 925. We're gonna do a like a fight, you know, like they do the fight companions for like the UFC, like Joe Rogan does that. Craig's gonna squat his 925 double next week, and then we're gonna be watching the US Pro, I can't even fucking say the name, the Pro Raw, and Jordan Wong's coming out, Jordan Ferry's coming out, and so he's gonna do his squats, and then we're gonna watch it live and do like a I don't know if it'll be a podcast. I don't even know how it's gonna work out, but we're all gonna be watching the meet. So if you want to come on out, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it too.
I'm gonna be in Chicago. My wife bought me Bears tickets.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be a fucking good time too.
Nice.
Yeah, the wife thing is good. You guys should try it.
I got one of those.
Besides Beth,
I'm halfway there, boys.
I'm basically there without the ring.
Right there with you.
Yeah,
with
we
Chris-
know,
with Crystal
Craig.
up my ass.
Yeah. Craig's not even married. He's more whipped than I am.
Fucking
My
A. All
hands
right,
are
boys.
size so much that I have to put mine on a chain. Just keep it. It also acts as a like cat bell because I'm sneaky. as
No,
fuck.
dude, you do that because of Lord of the Rings. Don't even front on that.
You're right.
Fucking
You're
nerd.
Fuck it is.
Too good,
All right,
Phil.
boys.
All right.
I
Shane,
appreciate
get
you
back to
coming on,
petting your
Dan.
cats.
Oh, dude, I got 3 now, man.
I believe it, you fucking pussy.
Well, you are to eat.
Love you, boys.
See you later, fellas. That was fun.
See you later.
Yeah.
See ya.